Vikram Seth is an Indian novelist and poet who lives in India and the UK. He was born in Kolkata in 1952. Vikram Seth is chiefly famous for his verse novel The Golden Gate and another novel he wrote in prose, A Suitable Boy. In this poem Homeless, Seth expresses the sentiments of homeless people. Welcome back to my channel Quick Poetry Knowledge, friends. This is Mehjabeen, and in today's video I am going to explain Vikram Seth's poem Homeless. Let's take a look at the lines first. I envy those who have a house of their own, who can say that their feet rest on what is theirs alone, who do not live on sufferance in strangers' shells, as I have done last few years and as I probably will. A place on earth untenured, solid brick, grass, air, to know that I will never have to move, to review seasons from one lair. When the night comes, to lie down in peace and know that I may die as I have slept, that things will not revert to a stranger's hand, that those I love may keep what I have kept. So this is the voice of the homeless people. The poet is expressing the feelings, the emotions, the sentiments of people who do not have a home of their own, people who live on the streets, or people who live on their friends' houses for a temporary period, and when their friends get bored or when their friends get tired of extending that hospitality, the friends ask them to go to a different place. So this is the situation of the homeless people. It is a very unpredictable one, a very difficult one, and this is being expressed in this interesting poem Homeless. It's a very moving poem. I envy those. So this is the voice of the homeless. The homeless narrator is saying that I envy those who have a house of their own. I'm jealous of those people who are the owners of houses, who possess a house to live in, who can say that their feet rest on what is theirs alone. And these are the people who can proudly say that their feet are resting on their houses. Alright, their feet are not resting on other people's houses, who do not live on sufferance in strangers' shells. And these are the people who are the owners of houses. And as a result, they are not doomed to live in other people's houses. They do not have to face the tolerance of other people who allow them to live in their house for a temporary period of time. As I have done last few years, and as I probably will. So the homeless person, the narrator, is saying that over the last few years, I have been shifting houses. I have been living in one house for a short duration, and then again I have had to move to another house. And sometimes I have had to live in the streets. So this has been my fate in the course of the last few years. And this is also going to be my fate in the following years, in the future, in the coming years. So I am jealous. I feel bad when I see that others in this world are more privileged than me. Others have wealth, they have possession, they have houses in which they can rest peacefully. A place on earth untenured, solid brick, grass, air. Untenured means that which is not permanent. So the narrator is saying that so far he has always lived in temporary places. He has never had a permanent home. He has never owned a home. He has never owned a home which is made of solid, which is made of brick, which has grass, and he does not have a home where the air is his own. To know that I will never have to move, to review seasons from one layer. And he is longing to, to face and he is longing for a day when he will never have to move, when he will never have to relocate to a different place to review. That means to enjoy the seasons from one layer. So far he has been moving from layer to layer, from one resting place to another resting place, other people's resting places, because he has never owned his own resting place. He has never had a home of his own. When the night comes, to lie down in peace, and this is what he is wishing for. He is wishing that in the future, when the night comes, he wants to have a home where he can lie down in peace and know that I may die as I have slept. And he wouldn't care if he dies while sleeping. That things will not revert to a stranger's hand, and he will not have to worry that when he is dead, his belongings, whatever he had owned in his lifetime, will not slip into strange people's hands because he is dead and gone from the world. That those I love may keep what I have kept. And whatever his belongings are, he hopes that when he has a house of his own, he would be able to give his belongings to his loved ones, and they would inherit them and they would keep them just he has been keeping them for all these years. So this is the emotion, this is the feeling of the homeless people that Vikram Seth has expressed in this short but moving poem. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon with another video, and until the next time we meet, bye.